Hi, may I please speak with Joseph?
Oh, speaking. Hi.
Hi, Joseph. This is calling with. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Well, how are you?
All right, excellent. All right. So, Joseph, tell me a little bit about yourself, what you've got going on, and why you're looking for a possible change of things.
Well, I'm seeking more opportunity. I've been at the bank for some time now, and what's great, but it's limiting. Have you ever worked at a bank?
I have not.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you did, if you had that misfortune, then you would know what I'm referring to. You're capped to a certain extent, so it's as much as you
That
might
makes a
like.
difference.
Yeah, so as much as you might like the people with whom you're working or the company itself, if you are, a go-getter and so forth, then basically you're forced to seek other opportunities.
Gotcha. So there's basically that once you hit the ceiling,
Yeah,
that's it.
pretty
There
much.
is a ceiling, and yeah. All right. So to give you a little bit of info, for one, we're a payment processor. Credit card payments. It is a base plus commission role. You are prospecting. You're handing off to the inside account executives or some of them in the direct team, and there is the possibility to grow even into that inside AE role where you're owning it, that sale full cycle. So obviously with that, compensation is a little bit different. There's more opportunity financially there because it's your book basically.
Well, excellent.
All right, and so we're looking at roughly about a 27 to 29,000 a year base, so about 13 to 14 an hour, and it all depends upon experience. And we have about an average of 5 to 9,000 a year in commission that is seen, and it is uncapped.
So how long have you been with the company?
So I am quickly approaching my 1 year anniversary.
Oh, wonderful. So it's a credit card processor. Now, what is the typical processing percentage?
It is roughly about 4%.
Great. The reason I'm curious is because I was also considering starting my own business.
Oh,
Because
nice.
yeah, so I was actually very interested in those rates. If I may, basically, I was considering an escort service. I would say
Hmm.
a high, a sophisticated one. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm interested in, I was definitely interested in processing rates. I'm also, if I do decide to open that agency, because I'm also going to be looking for talent. Well, firstly, may I ask what you look like? I mean,
Nah.
yeah, no, I mean,
You can go on LinkedIn. You can go on LinkedIn. I do have a LinkedIn account. You
okay,
can find me
perfect,
on there.
perfect. Do you have any experience, either dancing or direct experience?
No, sir. And I'm located actually in North Carolina.
Okay, all right. Actually, I have a friend who has one in Virginia and North Carolina.
Oh,
Okay. May I ask what you're making there?
that no, I'm not going to disclose that.
Okay. I mean, all right. I hope that wasn't too inappropriate.
No, no. It is different from what I'm normally asked during
Yeah,
an interview.
I would imagine. Yeah. Um, okay. So what's the hiring process like?
So we definitely like to have a lot of conversation, know the person that we're going to be working with prior. If all goes well during our conversation today, I do see that happening. I would move you along to HR. They would have a conversation with you. It goes good there. Also phone conversation. We like to do this face to face, because obviously you would be working in the West Palm Beach. We want to know again who we're working with, and it's for both parties, and that way too, you can see the environment that you're
Yeah,
working in, because that also does matter as well.
yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah, I understand. And that's actually why I was asking you those questions first, because it's important to be able to screen your potential employees.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah. The reason I was asking you how long you worked for the company is because I was trying to gauge what your age might be. Not that it's necessarily important, because we have clients who like all different ages. I'm trying to fill like a quota, like a range.
Hmm.
Um, and how open-minded are you?
Have you considered LinkedIn looking for, Because it gives you
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of that, you can see
Oh
people's
yeah.
experience or pictures, all that.
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. The only thing is that people with their experience, they don't typically list that. They may list like dancer or something to that effect, but they're not really forthcoming with that. So you have to sort of
Hmm.
ask, and you have to dig for more information, like what I'm doing with you, to try to gauge
Yeah.
if they'd be interested and so forth. Um,
I myself am not. That's
okay,
not something I would go for. Yeah.
okay. Well, you have the voice for it, I will say. So,
Thank you.
uh,
And Joseph, had you had any merchant experience? Had you dabbled in the payment processing, or was it more of the individual?
well, what we would do there is we would uncover certain needs. For example, if they were opening up a business account, then what we would then do is we would try to sell them the idea on transferring them to the small business associate, who would then, together, we would go over processing fees and payment terminals and that sort of thing. So yes, I do have experience in
Okay.
having that conversation with them.
The questions to ask to get things going.
Exactly right, and that's exactly going back to what we were talking about before. If you would be interested, again, I have a friend who has an agency, an escort agency in North Carolina. I can give you his information. I could give him yours if you'd like, and I could be a reference if you'd be
Oh no, I'm
interested.
good. Thank you though. No.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, so what does the typical day look like when you get there? Is it a dialer, or are you given numbers to call, or how does that?
Yep. So we would give you numbers to call, and we do offer training as well.
Okay,
You're going to be
perfect. Yeah.
representing us. We want you to do well. So obviously get you acclimated. That information. Those key points that you want to touch down on during conversation to find where those needs are. And with that as well, once you start to focus on that different vertical, that's when we're going to have you do a lot of that research, consultative type method where you're finding that next potential lead to send over to the AE inside team. So no dialer. It is going to be you picking up, just pretty much again the dialing
Yeah.
and smiling.
Dialing and smiling. Now, what are the
Yep.
exclusivity arrangements? For example, if I worked full time there, would I be able to work nighttime for my agency?
As long as you're able to work, the full time, the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, it doesn't affect, productivity, anything like that. It's not a problem.
Okay, good. Because during the day, the daytime hours, it's more, the clientele is more old, like an older clientele. You don't have to really worry about them. It's more nighttime where the clientele is younger, rowdy, rambunctious. So really,
Yeah.
all hands on deck with the pimps. We have to sort of,
Yep.
yeah. But okay, I would like to do a face to face, with a recruiter in the local area.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
So what I will do is I'm going to reach out to HR. I'm going to pass along your information, let them know that we had spoke, and she's
Okay.
going to reach out to you. And like I said, you guys will have a phone conversation. All goes well there. They'll bring you into the office so that way you can speak with, our VP of the targeted marketing group, because that's who you'll be working alongside as well. Like I said,
Excellent.
we want you to have those conversations with everybody.
Yeah, the more the better. The more perspectives you would gain. Do you think she would be interested in the position I was mentioning to you? Escort in the local West Palm Beach area. You're up in North Carolina.
I would not know, and I don't know if I would go that route. Having conversation with her, depending
I
upon
guess
who
not
you're
the
talking
first
to. I
meeting.
mean, it can
Yeah.
be inappropriate. Yeah.
That's why I try to probe. I ask if she's married, if she has any experience dancing. I try to probe first, just in case, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely be interested in meeting and having that conversation, in that face to face. I could see what she looks like, and so forth and so forth. But
All right.
so
So I'll pass this on, and you should be hearing back within about 24 to 48. And just to confirm, I have josephkarr88@gmail.com. Is that correct?
that's exactly right. Yep, that's right.
All right.
So
All right. Excellent. I'll give them this phone number as well. If you don't answer, they'll leave you a message. Just give them a call back.
that's fine, and that's totally fine. So
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Okay, and it's been great to speak with you. Remember my offer, Stan. Okay.
Will do. And
All
thank you
right.
for your time this morning, and look forward to speaking with you again here soon.
Thank you so much. All right. Bye now.
Bye.